Want to build cleaner, more scalable iOS apps? Learn how to combine the factory pattern using Async, Await and MVVM in SwiftUI to create a professional grade app with ease. Let's dive in. So the app that we'll create is the app that you can see on the screen. The app will enable the user to select and retrieve the following payloads, JSON payloads, such as user payload, product payload, and order payload. In this tutorial, we will add the functionality to enable the list to be populated with orders using the factory pattern via the fetch data method. As you can see at the moment, we can fetch the users, also the products, but we cannot fetch the orders payload at the moment. So the first thing we need to do is to navigate to line 71. So after line 71, type the following. So we need to continue with our else if statement, else if, view model, selected tab equals to orders. Then we need to populate the list using the view model of the orders property. And then we need to create a VStack, alignment, leading. And then within our VStack, we need to add our text elements. So it's a bit similar to what we've done yesterday. So I'll just copy and paste some of these lines up above. So this should be, now let's use the other one. Should be order ID, which is the order ID. And the font will be headline. The next one should be user ID. User ID. And the font type will be sub headline. And then we have the status of the order, which is the order status. The font is footnote, and foreground color will be blue. And then we have the total price. We need to convert the price to string using 2 decimal places. $, %, 0.2 with 2 decimal places with the F. And then we need the total price. Property, it should be total price. The order. And then we need to delete the comma after total price. What else do we need to do? So what do we need to do? Oh, we need to add a separator. So we just can click on fix, that should add it. To add it to the correct place, I don't think. Let's edit it to the incorrect place. So it should be added after the comma, which is here. It's still incorrect. Oh, we don't need the backslash. Also, I've added too many brackets. So on lines 89, we can delete the bracket before orders. And the other bracket, which is there. Now I'm just compiling the preview. Is it going to work? So just see if I can just run it using the simulator, although it's not finished as yet. See what it looks like. There's an issue there as well. So it seems like the problem is we're passing the wrong data type into one of the lists. So we know this list works correctly, and this list works correctly, as we tested it earlier, within the tabs, with the users and the products. So it must be this list. So, oh, this should be orders, because we need the orders property from the view model. So that should be the array that we're retrieving. Now let's refresh the preview. As you can see, my MacBook is very slow. So now click on products, click on users, As you've seen, by default users, it wasn't populated with the data. I had to click on products, then click on users. So the next thing we need to do is to call the fetch data method using a task. But let me just click on orders to make sure that it's being populated. Then orders being populated as well, which is good. So to make it work, so that when the user starts the application, users is automatically populated for that list, what we need to do is on lines 99, first thing we need to do is add a navigation title. We don't need a navigation title really, just to make it more easier to understand the view, what the view does, which is a data list. And also we need to use alert, item, $, view model to display any messages such as if the data could not be retrieved, then the user knows what's going on. And then we display the actual alert. And the overload we want to use is the first one, the dismiss button. So we just pass our text. The text will display error with the caption, and then the actual error message, which is also text element, and then the error.message property. Dismiss button we just use as .default. And then with the dismiss button, we want the text to be okay. It should be text. And now we need to call task so that our data is fetched as soon as the view appears. View model dot selected tab. See if that works. Let's see if it works in the preview. Yes, as you can see, it works in the preview. Select the products tab. As you can see all the products within the list, the orders tab, and the orders within the list. I also run it in a simulator. You can see it's all working. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials.